Hello everyone, JRDeal96 here with a brand new reaction. As you can tell by the title, it's another Jacksepticeye video, and it's a pretty interesting video. Now, I remember the original title for this video is Who is the Fake BTS Stan? And then I immediately thought of one of my, friends online, uh, who is really into BTS and stuff like that. So I immediately thought of her. So just because I'm like, yeah, I know she's a huge fan of BTS and she reacts to some of their videos and music videos and stuff, or just clips related to them. So there's that, but this is also, I believe, the same thing that Sean reacted to earlier this year, but it was like, who is the fake gamer? So I guess they're taking the concept of six people in a room, or seven, and one of them is a fake gamer or a fan of K-pop. That's probably what this thing is. So I'm curious. I'm not necessarily into K-pop myself. I'm not necessarily into that. Like, the only song I know is obviously Psy. I believe he's Korean, right? I don't know. Like, it was Gangnam Style. That was about it. But who knows? So anyways, let's get right into this. So without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we?
How well do you know K-pop? Do you know it well enough that you'll be able to tell who's a real BTS fan and who's fake?
Oh shit.
Spoiler alert. Real K-pop fan right here. Hi, Jacksepticeye here.
Oh my god, what's with this intro?
Okay, I don't listen to that much K-pop anymore. But I do like BTS. I think they're great. So I thought that this would be a fun video to try and see who is a fake BTS fan and who's real. In the last time I did one of these videos with the fake gamer, I knew exactly who the fake gamer was immediately. I'm gonna guess that this guy is not a gamer. Well, they step forward and reveal themselves. Shocker! I think
yeah. Let's see if he can do it this time.
There's 7 BTS fans.
I'm a BTS fan.
I am a BTS fan.
I am a BTS
I'm a BTS
fan.
I am a BTS fan.
If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, he or she wins the entire prize.
I actually don't know who is the liar yet.
Whoa, you gotta see more of it. Dawn is the first.
Alright, so I guess we should just go around and talk about how we got into BTS.
That TikTok sound.
Start talking, I was gonna suspect them immediately.
That's just called taking initiative. She wants to win.
That was Unis Honest right there.
I wanted to see what the hype of K-pop was. I bought tickets to their concert. It started in February, and I've been whipped ever since.
Okay.
Whipped?
I'm not really getting any red flags just yet, but my K-pop sniffer is ready.
I was like,
Your K-pop senses are tingling.
Yeah, they dress great, but I was like, I don't think that's the reason you become a fan.
Is that not a thing? Don't a lot of people become into these groups because of fashion, maybe dancing?
Oh god, no. Not that shit.
So do you guys all consider yourselves fan or army? Because there's a difference. You know what I mean?
I would say fan. Actually, I'm not even knowing of this big difference until now.
Come on, bro!
Hold on.
Alan? Is that his name? Alan! Him saying that he wanted to just vote someone out immediately as they call the buzzer. That's some Among Us strategy, where someone calls the emergency meeting and then you're like, vote them out. I'm innocent.
Okay, everyone's biased.
Oh, J-Hope, Jungkook.
I'm double biased. Tay and Hobie.
Okay, she sounds pretty legit.
I feel like you have to bias every single one and then decide who your bias is.
See, I don't know how much they prep for this, because people who know real names, instead of calling them rap monsters, they call them Namjoon, I kind of feel are safe.
You don't have a bias?
I mean, not really. I would maybe Namjoon, only because he's so smart.
Okay, I was going to suspect him, and then he pulled out Namjoon, so my theory is all out the window.
Well,
Ding,
we got 30
ding.
seconds, so Lajimolala.
Unis Honest.
Huh?
What? I don't know this.
Well, we got 30 seconds, so Lajimolala.
Jimin said this in a whisper challenge on the BTS Run episode. Oh. Also, those lights that they're using, those are my lights. I keep forgetting about that. That's crazy.
wasn't giving us as much as we wanted.
미안하다.
아저씨!
Love you guys. Bye.
I was going to go with Alan, but this is going to be interesting if they all kicked out the person that it was immediately.
So one of my plans were eliminate the baby armies first.
It's so funny listening to this terminology. Eliminate the baby army.
If everyone feels confident that you've already caught the mole, you can end the game now. So raise your hand if you wish to continue the game.
So, I don't know much about this person's, what they were saying. This person seems pretty safe at this point. I don't know. Could just be really good at fooling people.
So if I go Tony Montana,
What the fuck?
This person could also just be like, whenever he says anything, they just go, huh? Yeah! The dude sneezes and they're like, oh my god! So... BTS!
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that is.
now my fear is it might be a baby army, or again,
I fully admitted to
that's my fear.
like joining us in February.
You gotta know Lachimolala, Tony Montana. These are just inside jokes every army knows.
I mean, I don't think you need to know everything. There's a couple of references I make that if you don't get them, it's totally fine. Doesn't make you a fake fan.
No.
I literally have a tattoo of my bias on my ankle.
Really?
You're joking. Can that be for V or can that be for something else?
I don't know, that could be like a janky Nike swish. That could be a whole lot of things.
Yeah, having V on your ankle doesn't mean a whole lot. You could have a V on your ankle for vasectomies.
What albums have you listened to?
I'd say my favorite one is probably Speak Yourself because that's like what got me into them.
They don't have an album that's named Speak Yourself. It's Love Yourself.
Oh!
Oh no.
BTS, Speak Yourself. Love Yourself World Tour. What? Love Yourself, Speak Yourself. Oh, it's both. A stadium extension to the tour titled BTS World Tour Love Yourself, Speak Yourself. We're on to it. She seemed sketchy after that. This dude's bang on the money. And the fact that he knew that, he's safe. The two guys who were left in it, I think, are safe.
What am I talking about?
Everyone was all you and started asking me, and I was all,
I think they're gonna kick her out.
We want to get anybody who has any type of suspect feeling out. Because I trust my gut.
Oh, Brianna. Oh, Brianna. Well, Brianna's gone. Damn.
y'all made me expose my tattoo just to call me fake. That's so messed up.
At least the other guy was like, love you guys, bye. She's like, alright, that's it. I'm out. Alright. I'm burning. She put gasoline and petrol everywhere.
Oh my god. What the fuck? What's with this shirt, Sean? What are you, blue guy?
I actually got a job at LAX just to see BTS.
What?
At LAX, LA Airport.
Because I knew that they fly through the airport.
LA.
That is some next level commitment. My
That's
God.
stalker level right
If she actually
there.
got the job, and if they actually saw
That's
BTS,
stalker level. I just applied just to see them fly by.
For the most part, even the Korean hip hop community is one of the most cultural appropriators you'll ever meet in the world.
Oh, yeah.
But
I feel like out of the people who are left, it's either this person or this person. I kind of feel like they got the person out. But this guy seems pretty safe from what he was saying earlier. But this person, I don't
It's
know.
been immaculate with them.
yeah.
Let's put the Unis on a
She
fucking
was so
clock
vocal
sound.
in the first two rounds, but then in the third round, when we were getting really deep, she was crickets. I was like,
Dang. Trinity, you are out. No money for you.
raise your hand if you have any doubts that the mole might still be in the square and you'd like to continue the game.
Ooh.
God,
50-50.
I feel like
Oh, it's split.
Because I have one doubt.
I have one doubt.
This is like Squid Game. It's like, do you vote to go home or do you stay and die?
Oh my god.
Let's continue.
Okay.
Oh.
Also, couldn't you just keep whittling down people and then at the end be like, yeah, we got them? Or am I misunderstanding the game? I'm probably misunderstanding the game.
My doubt was Mika, to be honest.
My doubt is you.
Oh.
I can watching more of that.
I feel like you were saying a lot of textbook things. Especially when we started getting into the B3 thing, you immediately started about cultural appropriation. I'm like, okay, that's kind of not on topic. We could talk about that later.
What's your favorite V-Live episode?
Crap.
Oh, dang! He dropped it on him. Maybe he doesn't know anything about it.
What's your favorite Run BTS episode?
If you
Or
have,
Army Bomb.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've seen every Army Bomb, but my favorite Run BTS, probably when they were in the sauna. What was that, 5-6 episodes ago?
I don't remember that.
He's like 5-6 episodes ago, you know, when they're in the sauna and they divulged information about what they were going to do with their futures, and then everyone else is like,
What?
can we verify that? I haven't actually seen them.
You hate
Oh, Tay. Oh, that dude. Sorry, man. I still think it was Alan from the beginning. I think they got him out immediately.
If the lights around you turn red, the mole is still in the square and you lose.
My
If the
Lord
lights
Jimin.
around you turn green, you successfully drove them all out.
It's gonna turn green for sure.
My Lord Jimin, please come down with us.
Let's go! Money, 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 money!
I'm so happy. Like, we know who's not Army. Like, we can sense it. We can feel it in our bones.
Really? Because you
Oh,
have
really?
a lot of phases and you pick different people every time.
The mole wishes to reveal themselves, they can step into the square.
No, now I feel super betrayed. She walked in like,
Oh.
Black Army, Black Army.
Wow!
I am not a BTS fan. I'm an EXO fan.
Oh!
How dare you! Actually, EXO are pretty cool as well. Call Me Baby's pretty good. I got big into that one.
We're gonna do a 5-minute tangent about what EXO songs
the
he
K-pop
likes.
fandom's definitely pretty vicious towards each other, and I think especially after today, I think it's just silly.
K-pop fans, why you gotta be so mean? Like, I
Well,
get
that's
it.
every fandom when you think about it. Spider-Man's been dealing with that lately, and they're like, "Oh, who is the best Spider-Man?"
Well, that does it. I got it wrong. Did you get it wrong? That was fun. I like these a lot.
Like,
think
I
it's
couldn't, I
interesting
can't
to
tell
sit
the
back
difference
and try
because
and guess.
again,
If
I'm not
you
into
wanna see
K-pop.
Another episode that you really like that you think is a fun one from that channel, let me know in the comments. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Thanks, guys.
Alrighty. That was pretty fascinating. Then again, I'm not really into K-pop, so I wouldn't really, know all the stuff. But no, like I'm aware of BTS, and I've like heard maybe bits and pieces of a song. It was like, I don't know, it was used in an edit. I don't know what the song was, because I don't really listen to it, and I just don't want to make myself look like a fool. And I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to do that. So, it's not my intention. But I'm not going to shit on them, because I know that there's a huge fan base for that. Like, if you like them, fine. Like, I just don't like them. Like, I'm not really a fan of theirs. Like, I'm not really into, that kind of music. And if you're into that music, good for you. Continue to listen to them. I'm not gonna, bash you for it. Like, enjoy what you like. That's my mindset. And just enjoy what you like. But just do be nice and don't be a shithead. Because lately, especially with Spider-Man and all the whole debates about like who's the best Spider-Man, and the whole idea about who might be in the new, if they're gonna be in the new movie. Like who's the best Spider-Man and stuff like that. To be honest, it's hard for me to decide, because again, me growing up, I was a fan of, Tobey Maguire, and I grew up with Tobey Maguire's version. Granted, it's a little dated, and it's a little corny, and, stuff like that, but so what? I'm not blinded by nostalgia. It's just that I grew up with it. Yeah, granted, that's kind of nostalgia, but they were fucking good movies. Unlike, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and, stuff like that. And then you have, Tom Holland's Spider-Man. His villains all tie into a character that started this whole fucking universe. And that's Tony fucking Stark, who is now dead. Like, have a villain that is personally tied to Peter Parker, not Tony Stark. How about that? And not have him rely on all these, Stark tech. Like, those are the only issues I have with, Tom Holland's Spider-Man. But the only, like, great thing about it is that he interacts with the characters of the MCU. He's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And that's what we always wanted to see for a long time. Ever since the Avengers, we've always wanted Spider-Man in, you know, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There was this report, I don't know if it was confirmed, if this was confirmed or not, but there was like this story going around back in 2012, around the time when, you know, Avengers came out, and that the fact that the Amazing Spider-Man was coming out that same year. There was this like a little agreement that Marvel and Sony made to include the Oscorp Tower from the Amazing Spider-Man movies in the skyline of New York for the event during the climax of the Avengers. Unfortunately, due to the fact that they were both working on those films at the same exact time, they didn't have enough time to finish, you know, rendering it, and they scrapped the whole idea. That's something I can kind of buy, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not saying that it was true. It's not true, but it's believable. I think it's been, you know, confirmed and reported over the years, but yeah, this is something that we've always been wanting for a long time. It's just that, unfortunately, Sony just clearly doesn't know what they are doing with the character. They don't know. They just want to make toys, make money with the toys. It's like a Batman and Robin situation, and that's unfortunately where Spider-Man was going if this continued. They fired Andrew Garfield because he couldn't make it to a fucking event in Brazil during the World Cup. They got really mad at that, and, you know, they decided to remove him from the film. It's like, really? Just because he couldn't make it to a fucking meeting or, you know, a little event to announce the third Spider-Man movie when it was pretty much confirmed at that point? It was ready. You fucking announced it in 2013. You had this plan to try to be like Marvel Studios. Avi Arad, I cannot stand. I despise that man. Like, you know, because he ruined Spider-Man 3. He probably caused Spider-Man 4's cancellation. And he ruined the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Because he thinks he knows what he's doing. When he doesn't. He's been trying to get this Venom fucking film made for over a decade and a half. And then it took him over a decade to fucking finally do it. So, there's that. But now, it's like, he's always hated Kevin Feige for some reason. Like, I don't, like, they used to be together, and they kind of were together during the start of the Marvel Studios, but then Avi was like, fuck this, I'm out, I'm gonna just ruin Spider-Man. Like, that's pretty much what he did. But I don't know, I'm going on this fucking tangent. Like, we go from, who was my favorite Spider-Man? To be honest, they're all good. They're all good. They were great as their versions of Spider-Man. Like, they did their version Spider-Man well to fit the story. And, you know, Andrew was great, Toby was great, Tom Holland is great. It's just that their, you know, movies are not, sometimes, like, certain elements of their films are just not good. You know, especially with, you know, Amazing Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield worked with what he was given, you know? It's not his fault. It's not Tom Holland's fault. I don't blame Tom Holland. Like, I don't blame, you know, Tobey Maguire. I don't blame any of them because they did what they had to do. But I think it would be nice, you know, to see them one more time as their version of Spider-Man, you know, and really lecture Peter Parker of the MCU about, you know, responsibility and choice. You have to always choose to do what's right. And to do what's right, you have to be steady and give up the thing you want the most, even your dreams. You know, you have to pass that down to this version of Spider-Man because he clearly doesn't know that whole thing because he's had all these things happen to him, and now he's got his whole identity revealed to the world by Mysterio. It's just like, what are you gonna do? But anyways, enough rambling. That video was still fun to watch anyway, just to see them work together. But the fact that you were able to, like, you would have thought, I honestly thought that the mole was the very first guy they eliminated. But it was actually, like, the second to last person they eliminated. You know, I'm like, wow. Like, you would have thought that the first guy was not a fan. Everybody else was. Like, I don't know. Like, but who knows at this point. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to check out my Instagram because I make cool ads on Markiplier. Jacksepticeye myself. I also do actors and cosplays on there, so go check it out. And be sure to check out my Tumblr and my Discord in the description as well. So until next time, JRDeal96 signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!